have a 2012 Ford Fiesta 1.2 petrol engine injection. So for a little service, just oil change and the filter, of course. Start off by checking the coolant. A little stubborn, so let's put in some white grease as always, just a little bit to make life easier. And let's check the coolant. Flomp. Looks pretty red and nicely concentrated, so should be pretty good. I'm guessing minus 25. 20. Minus 20. Yeah, good for Belgium, but it's a bit low, I think, so we might fill it up with a little bit of concentrate. Right, is it low? Yes, it is a little bit low, and we'll see what's the difference after a little bit of concentrate. Good luck. So the red stuff, where is it? No, gear oil, no. G11, nope. That's the blue stuff. The red stuff, antifreeze. For, yep. Blah, 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 blah. G12, yeah, that's a good one. You can look it up on Krone Oil which one you need, but this is good for this engine. Oh yeah, no, it's is it concentrate? I hope it's concentrate. Let's check it out. Long life, blah 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 blah. It's concentrate, yeah. All right. Let's open again. Let's check. No leftover. No. Nowhere. Strange. Thought I had a can left over somewhere. Yeah. I don't. Continue. Bam. Oh, it's a totally new one. Nice. Up. Into the bin. So let's top it up, and the reason for the lower level, ooh, have to watch out, pour it in, perfect, up, and maximum, yes. So the reason for the lower level, often of most of the time it's the housing of the thermostat that's leaking a bit, but if it's not much, like after 10 years it dropped a bit, like in this case, I suspect it to be the case, as I don't see any leaks nowhere. Everything is super dry. Check underneath also, of course, but super dry, so I suspect it to be flying away because of the pressure release system in the cap here. So it's pretty normal after some years that it drops a little bit. And let's check it out now. Well, that's a bit of a difference. So we only are checking the fluid in the can here. So, but you can see it makes a big difference when you top it up a little bit. I'm sure in the whole system it will now be between 20 and 25 with just a little bit of a refill with concentrate. So if you have a concentrate coolant issue and you're seeing like something like a -10 on the refractometer here, and you're living in Alaska or wherever where it's cold, if it's still okay, you can suck out the fluid in here and just pour pure concentrate in there. Let the car run until operating temperature, and then check it again. That's the easy way out. So of course you can drain the radiator or whatever. That's also an option. All right, let's continue. Let's check out the brake fluids. And this is a special system. So we have a brake fluid cup over here, a container, sorry, to make it easy to refill it. But the one where you can see the level is over here at the brake booster. So as you can see, the fluid is clear and nice, and maximum is on this one over here. So as you can see, it's in a good shape. It will drop when the brakes get worn down, so you should check for the brakes. Just stick your light in between here. Here you can see the pads are 75% still good, nice, and the rear ones are probably, yeah, the car has 20,000 miles on it, so yeah, the rear ones are still in good nick. I bet that. So what do we have here? This is the maximum, and we're sitting just below the max. It's perfect, it's perfect. So don't top it up, as it will be of no use. This is a spot where you can see how your brakes go down. They were out. So if your brake discs get smaller, the caliper, the piston has to come further. So this will drop and give you a good indication of the state of your brakes, always, just by opening the hood and looking at it. Unless you have leaks, of course, but yeah. So if the fluid is in good shape, it looks brand new almost. Well, I'm not gonna test it even. Leave it like it is. If it's brown or dark yellow or something, test it with the little brake fluid tester, which is living over here. You can get it on Amazon or eBay. Just stick it in and stick it in a new fluid, fine tune it until it's okay in the new fluid, and then stick it in the old fluid. And you could even test your finger, I think, or your see, I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, probably not, but hey. So next is the washer fluid. A little bit of concentrate. Squeeze in order to please, and pour it in. And the rest will be topped up with water, just pure, nice and clean water. Nothing special. Oh. Well, this is yeah, this was tricky. Maybe I would suggest doing this last, so you won't think you have leaks underneath when you pour over pour, whatever. Bam! So that's done. Sonax makes good stuff. Liquid moly also, but Sonax stuff for the windows is pretty good. Almost like Rain-X, comparable. So we check the state of the belt, of course, right over here. And I'll pull it from beneath because over here it's a bit difficult with the line, but I can see no special cracks. It's in the middle of its lifetime, I think. Yes, let's dive under. Yep, this is a simple petrol engine. The sump is living a bit higher, so no protection plates for this one. Pretty nice, pretty easy to service. So here we have the belt. Pull it and check for the tension on the belt, and it's good. It's good tension. Yep. And over here, can you see it? I can. There's a little red marking there, and that's from the water. Yep, the water pump is having a little leak, so we'll need to address that, and that's normal. The car is 10 years now. So it doesn't have a lot of miles, but it runs every day, and there you can see it. Water is slowly coming out, and that's why there's a red dye in the coolant. So yep, we'll need to replace the water pump, and I will tell the customer and write it down immediately. Let's get the tools and drain the oil, and a number 13 wrench. All right, let's do that. Number 13 wrench here. Smack it. Another smack, yep, and there she goes. The drain bolt will come out. Okay, lose the gloves. The love gloves. Just one. And the engine is a bit warm, warmish, pretty warm, so it will fly out a little bit faster. Pay attention, and there we go. Did you see that? Did you see that? Maybe no oil on my hands. You could state I know what I'm doing. So yeah, maybe I'll do a cool slow motion on that. Alrighty, so move the pan to the middle of the drain hole, and now we undo the filter and install a new rubber seal, although this is in good nick. Yeah, look, it still has a good spongy edge that blocks the oil, stops the oil from coming out. So this is a very reusable seal. It's a new one from the last time. So yep. No, this is a really good seal. Yep. Let's keep it like that. It will seal perfect for another year. And then we have the filter. The filter. And by the way, this is an expensive oil filter tool. And buy the good one. This is a Stahlwille 12005, made in Germany. This is way thicker than the other ones, the belt itself, and a good steel. Stahlwille, one of the, yeah, maybe the best tool maker in the world. Super strong. All right, so now we grab the oil filter and we try to undo it, but it's a bit yeah. All right, and there we go. We could use an adapter on this part of the oil filter, but since this is a pretty reachable one, I like this tool way faster. So we move the pan and it will spill right in here. Hoopla. Undo it a couple of turns, and there we go. and just let it leak a little bit more perhaps. Yep, and just let it leak, that's it. Alrighty. Let's do the rest. So while this is leaking, we put some air in the tires, and as always, don't forget your lubricate your locks, your hinges, everywhere where you can. Put some grease in, so you'll never have a stuck hood. That sucks. When you're on the side of the road and you can't open the hood for a problem, then yeah, that really sucks. So all the hinges, trunk, this is a 3-door, so yeah, not too much work. Bam, the little hinges here, also a little bit prevents corrosion from building up. Also, bam. And the spare tire. Let's check out the spare tire. Oh, I'll take some stuff out. A lot of shopping bags. Yeah, shopping bags out. All right, now sunscreen. Yeah, of course the plate is not installed correctly. That's why we cannot lift it up. Why do you have a fire extinguisher in the back? Yeah, it will be very handy when your car is on fire and you can't open your trunk. Yeah. All right, let's see the spare tire. Oh, it's really hard, so this is a good one. You can test it just by pushing on it, but this is probably, yeah, 3 bars, something like that. So 3 bars, really good for a spare tire. So we checked it, it's in good nick. And let's install this plate again, like it should be sitting. Yep. Alrighty. Yeah, so the rest of the hinges, and then we inflate the tires. What's this? Just 2 bolts in the middle. Some extra service, but this is something I hate to see. It's yeah, you need to fix it better, fixate it better. Don't forget to lubricate the cylinder parts here. And the tire pressure, it's over here, 2.1 for the front and 2.1 for the back. Yep. Alrighty. And there's difference in tire size, of course. So we have the 195 50 15, 195 50 15. Oh, I was wrong. 2.1 for the front and 1.8 for the back. Yep. You know why? Because the tire is a bit smaller, it will ride a bit harsher, and 1.8 bars, Ford says, we'll have a full contact with the roads. Oh, cables everywhere. All right, let's start. Damn it, man. All right, 2.1. I just put on some new tires not so long ago, so oh, it's a bit too high. Yep, that's good. Just a little bit above, so when the tire deflates a little bit, if the customer forgets it, it won't be a problem. In like 2 months, perhaps it will be 2.1. So, yep, perfect. Nice 4-season tires by Atlas. Not too bad, cheap and good. Just the way we want it. Cheap and good. That's how I like my women. Oh yes. Didn't hear it. Alright, 1.8. So that's almost 2 kilograms, will be good. 2 bars. Yepla. There we go. Should pay attention to it. A lot of tires just wear on the outside, on the other part, because they're running too flat. When they're running too pumped up, too inflated, they run on the center for the most part. So, but most tires are wearing down on the sides because of bad inflation. Incorrect. Yep, la. That's it. Correct. Come on, get on. Yep. And there we go. So time to install the new oil filter. And this will be a quick one. Hopla. Yep. Very, very cool. Get some rags, of course. Hopla. Oh, we can clean this up with brake cleaner in just 1 second. So it doesn't fall on the driveway of the customer. Boom. A little bit of oil left in the filter. Will pour out. This is a Ford Motor Company filter. Nice. Made in France. Mais oui. Voila. Just put it over here. And these ones have a flat, this is the Perflux one, LS934, for this 1.2 petrol engine. When you have a flat seal here, you have to tighten it a little bit harder than the round seals, else you will have a leak. Most of the time it's stayed on here. So it says here hand tight. So no, when you make when you make contact with the surface here, 3/4 of a turn. and then let the engine run and check for leaks, of course. And before we do that, we of course lubricate the seal with a little bit of old oil, up, and just go round and round. Not upside down, but round and round. Voila. There we go. Let's screw it on. Yes. And this is contact. So now that we have contact, we should spin it 3/4 of a turn. I'll show you after I put in the drain bolts. So I can show it better. And apply. Alrighty, give it a quick clean, just a little bit. Follows it. And now 3/4 of a turn. Yeah. So if we mark it down somewhere around the perflux thing, we could mark it down. So that's 1/4. That's 2/4. And now up, up, up. 3/4. Yep, and that's it. If you don't have a strong hands, could be the case, then use these ones, but pay attention not to squeeze the filter. It will be a little bit hard to not squeeze it. Look, so you could stick it right here. It's a little bit stronger here. Look, yeah, that's perfect. It's still, yeah, it's perfect. Or order the adapter to put on here. That's something you could do, of course. But normally, when you have good hands, just yeah, it's pretty tight. But you cannot you cannot cross-thread it, let's say, with your hands. So this is a good one. All right, so nice little tip to clean off your oil sump. Take your brake cleaner and spray it generously above the filter and just below. And as you can see, everything is coming down, all the grease, other parts. If you want to clean them, now is the time. As you can see, dirt, everything that's greasy will come off. And brake cleaner is perfect. Can't harm the contacts or nothing. So cheap as well, pretty cheap stuff. And actually, I don't have to wipe it down. By the time I take the car outside and just let it run for like a minute or two, it will be dried out and yep. As you can see, the parts are looking really as new almost. Just by a little brake cleaner. Doesn't matter which brand, they're all good. Mineral spirit stuff. Yep. Degreased and ready to stand on the customer's driveway without making stains. And the same goes for drain bowl, of course. And I have to tighten it. Yep, but this one isn't as dirty, so it's good. Let's tighten the drain bolt. I threw away my wrench What the hell? Where did it fly? Aha. The wrong compartment. Of course, need to tighten it. Up. Just nice and hand tight, the rubber seal will do its job. So there we go. Yep, and let's get some oil to fill this baby up and throw away the old one. 1 second. Oh, she takes 4 liters, between 3.8 and 4 liters. Yep, nice. Of 5W30. The one over here. So, yeah, that's a good one. The Ronzal LSP from Kroon Oil, 5W30. Will be good, or newer. Also good. Let's pour it in. And see how well she takes it. Don't pour it in too hard, else it will fall on the spark plugs. So 4 liters, 0.05 is the filling from the factory when the engine was dry. 3.8 they say is a good one for when you do the oil service, because there's always oil in the engine. But of course it depends how long you let it run out. If you let it drip for like 1 week or 1 year, then everything will be out almost. So we'll see after 3.8 what we're dealing with here. And that's about 3.8. Yep. Yes it is. 3.9 actually. Yeah, that will be a good one, I think. Yep. Okay, we'll put on the cap, put the letters towards us. Nice. Make sure you have some ventilation, some air coming in. And then, hopla. Let's start her up. Always make sure you're in the car when you start it up. Oil pressure is there immediately. Everything is good. It sounds terrific. Nice. Clutch, perfect. Alrighty, let's check the level. Alrighty. Dipstick is living over here. So clean it off. Yipla. Should be between these two marks normally, but now that we've done the service, should be on the upper mark. Remember, there's oil in the engine that's falling as we speak, so it should be just below maximum. And it is just below maximum. Yeah, and I'll pour in the little bit that's left in the container. That will be perfect. Then we check the lights. After that, we check the wheels for play very quickly. Then we fill in the service data in the maintenance manual, maintenance book, not the manual. Up. So that will be perfect. Let's check the lights. It's always handy when you have a gate or something standing between the car. After the car, you can check the lights on the gate or with mirrors or something. Yep. Already put it on, and the front and the rear fog lights as well. And now you can see the fog lights obviously works, the rest works, number license plate lighting works. All right, every bulb is clear, shining strong as the other one. And now just turn on the ignition and check for the brakes. And yep, all 3 brake lights are working. Easy cheesy. If you don't have someone or a gate or something to check the lights, then I would recommend buying this one. It's a laser tool number 3237, and it's a pedal actuator, so pretty easy. So retract it. What the fuck? Retract it, put the lip under the seat, and then just press the brake, and now we can check out the brake lights. So everything is shining pretty bright, although yeah, no, they're shining bright, it's okay. You see a dark spot over here and dark spot over there. I think, yeah, it's LED. So 2 mini LEDs here and one has burned out, and these ones are perfect. I'm gonna turn it off before I get blind. So pretty good tool, pretty handy. Extra tip: thanks for watching the video. Now you know what to buy with your money, and I would say have a good weekend, and take care, enjoy the car work, enjoy the oil, the fumes of the gas, and everything else in the weekend. Have a good one, have a beer, whatever. Subscribe, thank you. Yo! Told you, check the suspension, of course. This is how you check the steering rods. Yep. And this is how you check the ball joint. Hold the spring here, turn the wheel, and if the bearing is gone or going, then you will feel it in the suspension, in the spring. There you go. And the stabilizer bars, of course. Check for the ball joints that they're still in good nick. Yeah, all right, cool. Forgot to mention that. That's it. Blah.